What's going on, guys? I'm the Walrus Jedi, and for today's video I will be talking Star Wars Death Troopers by Joe Schreiber. If you like this video, then please consider liking and subscribing for more Star Wars book videos and other videos of movies, TV shows for Star Wars. There will be spoilers for this book, so if you haven't read it, this is your warning. And now, the characters. You have Ar-Miss. He is a Delphanian prisoner. You have Jareth Sartoris. He is a human captain of the guard of the Imperial prison barge Purge. Kale Longo. He is a human teen prisoner. Trig Longo. He is a human teen prisoner and Kale's brother. You have Waste, a 2-1B surgical droid. Zahara Cody. She is a human chief medical officer of the ship. And the story. On an Imperial prison barge called Purge, things don't go its way and it suffers engine failure, but they are unable to fix the engines. Luckily, there is a Star Destroyer nearby that they can use for parts. Sending a party to the destroyer after they have docked, they look for parts needed to fix the engines, but while they do find the parts, they also find odd things like lungs in tanks, and there are no sign of the crew. Some of the party fall ill and are quarantined once back on the barge. It doesn't take long before the illness passes to everyone. Guards, prisoners, everyone. Killing most. The only survivors are the brothers Trig and Kale Longo on the detention level. You have 2 prisoners in solitary, Dr. Zahara Cody in the medbay and Captain Jareth Sartoris in the admin level. Zahara goes to solitary and discovers that the 2 prisoners there are Han and Chewie. Zahara being immune to the illness gives Han and Chewie the antivirus. The Longo brothers go to find an escape pod. They manage to find one, however, Sartoris kicks them out and he takes the pod, leaving them behind. They manage to find another pod, but Han and Chewie and Zahara are there as well, and they make a plan to get in there, but they can't go in there because it won't open. Yeah, they need the codes. So Han and Chewie, they go to get them. Zahara goes back to the medbay, and the brothers stay by the pod. The pod opens after Han and Chewie manage to open it. A zombie comes out and attacks Trig. He hides. Kale, having gone to investigate an alarm, comes back to find his brother scared to death. They run from the zombies. The survivors meet and they go to the Star Destroyer to try and escape the zombies. They discover that the destroyer's tractor beam is on, so Han and Chewie, along with Trig, go to deactivate it. Kale, having been bitten by a zombie, sacrifices himself to save Zahara. She finds a lab and learns that all this is a top-secret project called Blackwing. This disease is the same from the book Red Harvest. And, yeah, Sartoris' pod was caught in the tractor beam and was pulled to the destroyer. He finds a shuttle with survivors of the destroyer's zombies, so the crew of the Star Destroyer, of what's left, I should say, still there. He then goes to turn the tractor beam off so they can leave. Han and Chewie strike out on the bridge, and Trig, having stayed by the exit, had his own little adventure by running away from zombies. They're all saved by Sartoris in a hovercraft, but Sartoris was bitten, so he basically jumps off to lighten the load on the hovercraft so the others can escape, get to the shuttle, and Zahara is there, having been saved already. They leave. Later, they sell the shuttle and they go their separate ways, and that's where the book ends. What I liked, this story was suspenseful. I was on the edge of my seat the whole book, the whole time I was reading it. And it read pretty quickly due to me being eagerly anticipating what happens next. And Han and Chewie were a nice surprise. I didn't even know they were in the book, so that was fun. And this book is vastly superior to Red Harvest. It has a better story and better characters that you actually care about and you want to see survive. And what I did not like the rest of Joe Schreiber's Star Wars books, this story is gruesome and full of gore, but it's a zombie story, so I mean, you kind of expect this. But this is usually not my favorite type of thing. But I liked it. I thought it was really good. Like, despite me not being a big fan of zombies, I still enjoyed this book, and it's good. I would like to mention about the Essential Legends collection, because this book was the first book that I bought that is in this reprinting, where they take Essential Legends books and give them a new cover, and the books are a little wider and a little longer. So I think the format is pretty good. I think I'd get more books in the Essential Legends collection because I think it's a good way. Because I like the way the book. I feel like it's easier to read because you don't have to crack it way open like the regular trade paperback to read at all. It's easier to read, and I like it. So overall, I liked the book. If you are a zombie fan and you like Star Wars, then this is right up your alley, combining two things that you like. So, I'd give this book an 8 out of 10. For someone that's not a big fan of zombies, this book was really surprising. So, what did you think of this book? Do zombies belong in Star Wars? You can let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, thanks for watching.